want to open these two apps in this sequence to check out which pricing is going to be the right one. InDrive comes in very clutch for other things like, let's talk really quickly about the rideshare apps, the options that you have here in Mexico, and a few little hacks that I have found works to my advantage, and I'm just sharing them with you. You might already know these hacks. This might not be anything groundbreaking, but I never know them, so I'm sharing my knowledge with someone else out there who might need it. Okay, you have 3 different rideshare apps that are very common here in Mexico, and I'm going to talk about some delivery apps as well, because now that I'm moving, the question comes up often: how do you move big things around? And I have a rideshare app that helps you with that. The first one that everybody knows is, of course, Uber. Now, I have even paid for Uber's premium monthly membership thing because I use Uber Eats a lot here in Mexico to deliver food to me, obviously, and to do things like fetch things. So you'll send an Uber to go grab something that you purchased from someone else, or whatever the case may be. They will go and pick up packages and stuff for you and bring it here. And so with the membership that I have from Uber, I get free delivery and free service charge for, I want to say it was 100 pesos per month, so that's $5 per month, but I paid for the whole year, so they had a special going on and I jumped on it for 50% off, so I bought a year's worth, and you also get 5% back on like rides. So that was cool for me. I did that, and that saves me because I find that Uber is the app that I use most here, even though there are others. At number 2 is DiDi. DiDi is something that is also known in multiple different areas of the world. Like, for instance, when my sister came here from China, DiDi was her number 1 app over there in China, which was strange to me because China have their own app for everything, like WeChat instead of WhatsApp and things like that. So DiDi is also, I think, used in different parts of Latin and South America. So yeah, you're gonna want to download the DiDi app because DiDi tends to be cheaper than Uber often, but not all the time. So here's a hack for you, and here's the way that you want to do it. Like, you want to take this step first and then this step next. Yeah, this is the way that you want the sequence. Brain fog. You want to open these 2 apps in this sequence to check out which pricing is going to be the right one. Open Uber first. Check out how much it is to go wherever you want to go. See what the price is. Then go over to DiDi. Check out what the pricing is on DiDi. 9 times out of 10, DiDi will be cheaper, and so you just book it on DiDi. If you exit DiDi and go back over to Uber, you are not getting back that cheap fare. So take my stupid advice, take my foolish advice, and do it in this sequence. Open Uber first, see what price they're giving you, then go over to DiDi and compare. See if DiDi is cheaper. If DiDi is cheaper, just book. Do not exit the app. You are not gonna. DiDi has this thing where they will give you like a coupon if you haven't used it in a while, or they will put their best fare first. But if you ever exit the app and then come back and they realize that, oh yeah, you saw that we were cheaper, they're gonna snatch it back and you're not gonna get that. That has happened to me so many times before, where I go over to Uber, like I open DiDi first and then I go over to Uber and say, let me check if Uber is cheap. Especially because when I just got here, DiDi would not take my Jamaican cards. So when I'm using DiDi, I have to use cash, and cash in Mexico is pesos. That's the only tender they're gonna take. So I would get into the trap of I open DiDi first just to see, and then I say, oh, this is a good price, but let me check Uber, because sometimes I want to pay with my card, and my card is already saved on Uber from when I was in Jamaica. I go over to Uber and I see the price and I'm like, no, DiDi's cheaper, I'll find the cash. Bloop, that cheap fare, it gone. So I'm back over to Uber using my card. So take my foolish advice and always open Uber first and then DiDi second to see if DiDi is gonna give you a nice cheap price. If they do, you just book and forget about it. Now there is a third option here in Mexico, and it's called InDrive. InDrive was just getting its footing in Jamaica as well when I had just left. And since then, their reputation in Jamaica hasn't been so stellar, so I've never used them in Mexico for rideshare. But InDrive comes in very clutch for other things like, InDrive will allow you to like pitch jobs. So you say you need a handyman, you need a gardener to come clean up. You can take a picture of the garden, put it on InDrive and say, I need someone to come and cut the grass for me. And then you can put how much money that you're willing to spend, and different people will bid for the job and they'll come and do the job for you. Perfect for those kind of the handyman jobs. They're also very good for bigger vehicles. So that's who I've used mostly when I'm moving from house to house. I will put up on InDrive and you can say what size truck you need. So you can say I have a bed, a fridge, a this, a that to move, and people will respond to you. InDrive will guide you on how much, based on the distance and whatever, how much to put your job at. And then people will respond to whether they accept the price or they want to go up or whatever the case may be. Yeah. InDrive is great for flete. Flete is what they call like getting a driver or a truck to move stuff for you here in Mexico. So InDrive is great for like handy jobs and finding trucks to move for you. It is also a ride share, so you can ask for a ride and do the same thing. It's definitely like a bargaining thing. So you're gonna put a money and the people that are gonna respond and say, no, we're charging this. It's kind of like a bargaining marketplace, but you can find lots of different things on InDriver. Now for delivery apps, all of those three do delivery as well, as in food delivery, or you can ask them to go and pick up a package for you. DiDi does, there is DiDi Food, there's Uber Eats, and then there's Rappi. Rappi is a beast. Rappi is also an app that's, I think I've seen them in Panama and Colombia as well. So I want to say that Rappi is well known in, you know, the Spanish region here. Rappi is more, it doesn't have the ride share option, but they will deliver anything and everything to you. So you can send Rappis. Rappis will bring you your pharmacy stuff. They'll go to Costco. They'll do every single thing for you. Rappi will lend you money. So if you have no cash, but you have the gardener from InDriver and you got to pay him, you can, Rappi will charge your card and then they will bring the actual cash to you if you don't have cash on you. So Rappi is something that you want to download on your phone immediately as you get to Mexico, because it's probably going to be what you're going to use most as food delivery, especially because all of the restaurants, even the little mom and pop corner shops, they are on Rappi. So yeah, you're gonna want to download Rappi immediately. I had stopped using Rappi and just kind of stuck to whatever is on Uber Eats, simply because I had purchased that membership that gives me free service charge and free delivery, because the service charge and the delivery fees, they add up. But Rappi has that as well. So you can also sign up for their membership and you will get free benefits if you sign up for their benefits. And so yeah, this was just a quick video just to share, you know, some of the different ride share and delivery options here in Mexico, so that you can, because I didn't know, and you don't know until you don't know. So I just wanted to share that for anybody who's kind of researching all the logistics of how to move to Mexico. Once you're here on the ground, those are the apps that you're going to want to have on your phone. Now here's a bonus tip. If you are coming to Mexico, especially from up north where WhatsApp is not a huge app, the rest of the world, we use WhatsApp, friend. We use WhatsApp. You're gonna want to download WhatsApp on your phone. WhatsApp is used by even businesses here, and remember, you don't speak the language, so you're gonna be intimidated to call for a doctor's appointment or call a restaurant and say, what do you have? You can WhatsApp the business. They will share their number and you schedule your appointments, and you're using your translator app to go back and forth with them. Easy peasy. Every single business here in Mexico uses WhatsApp. And then all of the groups, so like the mom groups or the expat groups or the meetup groups, they are all on WhatsApp. So you wanna, and if you're not on Facebook, friend, if you're going to move out the country, you need to join back Facebook, because that's where you're going to that's where you're gonna do all of your deep research, find all the answers that you're looking for. People are in my DMs all the time. Hey, I see that you're in Merida, we're thinking of moving there. They have all these questions that could have been answered if they had joined the Facebook groups and started to like, just go through the search bar and see what people have already asked. Wealth of options. Just put in, when you go on Facebook, expat in Merida, you'll see 500 million groups come up. If it's not Merida you're researching, expats in Mexico, you'll find a bunch others. So yeah, if you are planning to move out of the country, you want to download WhatsApp on your phone and start getting used to how it works. and you want to join back Facebook and start to join some Facebook groups of expats in your area so that you can get your questions answered there. Because remember, me soon gone from Merida, so I won't have the up-to-date information for you all anymore. The Facebook groups and the WhatsApp groups where you're gonna get your info. I hope this quick little video helped to, give you some information about your move, your upcoming move here in Merida. I wish you well. This is Monique, the Traveling Jamaican, and I will see you in the next one. Close up, drop off on me. What a stress.